Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bill, this is Pushing Plastic. If you're new to the channel, here you'll find that we like to discuss all things 3D printing. Whether it's the printing itself, the machines, your slicer settings, 3D modeling, new tech, you'll find it all right here. Also, if you're new, please consider subscribing and liking the channel. It'll help us grow. Today, I'm going to talk about the drill command in Creality Print. Now, a lot of people will compare it to a modifier, which, yeah, I can understand that. But is it really a modifier? Is it a glorified modifier? How do we use it? What do we do with it? And is it helpful at all? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Before I get started, I want to thank PCBWay for sponsoring today's video. Got a great idea? Let PCBWay.com help bring it to life. With fast, high quality 3D printing services, it's as easy as uploading your design file. Choose from a wide range of premium and exotic filaments, and just like that, your vision becomes reality. Visit the PCBWay.com website and prototype the easy way with PCBWay.com. Okay, so a lot of times I'll see online somebody asking the question, I downloaded this model, I really like it, it'd make a great keychain, I want to add a hole, but I don't have the skills for design or CAD. How can I do this? Well, it's real simple. Creality Print has you covered. What you want to do is bring your model into your Creality Print. You're going to click on it to make it active, and you'll notice that a lot of these commands now lit up for us. They're active for us to use. We're going to go to the one that's the cube with the green circle inside. That's the drill command, and we'll select that. Now, the first thing we see is our dialog box, and we have options of a circle, a triangle, or a square. I'm sticking with the circle. The radius is set for 5. Now, you got to remember that the radius is 1/2 of the diameter. So you're looking at a 10 diameter hole that's going to be made here. I only want this to be 5 total, so I'm going to enter 2.5 here. And the depth, well, it ain't going to matter in this case because we're going to go right through it. We also can control the direction, but we're going to leave that as it is for now, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to add our hole. All we got to do is come down and figure out where we want our hole to be. Where will it fit? And that looks like a good spot. And that's it. We now have a hole right through the top of our model. We can loop our key ring right through there. Good to go. Slice and print. But what happens when the model has a complex shape to it? Well, let's take a look at that real quick. All right, so I put on another testing primitive from Creality Print. This is the truncated cone. I also scaled it up 200% so we can see what's going on. We're going to make it active by clicking on it. And we're going to come back up here to the top and we're going to select the drill command, which again, it's the cube with a green circle. Click on that. I'm going to take my radius back up to 5 millimeters for a 10 millimeter diameter hole. And I'm going to leave this as normal direction for now. And what you'll see is that it follows the contour of the model. So if I click here, well, there's our hole. Now, if I come up here to put another one in, and I'm on a flat surface, click on that, and you can see it went straight down through. Take those holes off by undoing them. Now let's take a quick look at the other shapes, which is the triangle. That operates the same exact way as the circle, except it's a triangle. There's our straight cut through. I mean, the one that follows the contour of the shape. Yeah, that worked out. Take those off, and we will do the same thing with a square. Go with the square up the top and straight down through. And we can have a square that follows the contour. There we go. Pretty simple. I'm going to take those back off now. Let's go back. I'm going to leave it at circle for the rest of this video. That's my plan. I'm going to leave my radius at 5 millimeters, and the normal direction, I'm going to change parallel to platform. Now, before I do that, take a quick look at normal direction. You remember how it tapers to follow the shape of the cone? When I go parallel to platform, it's actually parallel to the print bed. If I click here, that. Here we can't do it on the top because, well, we're parallel to the print bed. Now you can go mix and match these. I already have one in there. Come back and I'll change this one to normal direction. See how that came through the bottom there. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. And what I'm going to do now is go perpendicular to the screen. So for this, let's go ahead and put on another shape. Back there, I'm going to go and just add a simple cube. Scale that up 200%. There we go. Okay, so we're going to make that the active model by clicking and select the drill command. And when you have more than one item on your bed plate, by the way, you'll see this warning that's telling us that only one object is being edited and it is the only thing visible. Nothing to panic over. So let's go ahead. We're going to select perpendicular to screen. So what that means is if I come up here to my cube and I click front, that's the only place I can click. It's not going to let me click any other way. I do it from here. Make things straight on for this one here is going to go corner to corner because it was perpendicular to the screen, and the way I got that one was by clicking on. If I click on the top, there we go. It can only drill holes perpendicular to, which good description for it. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. Let's try the depth. Now I check my depth here. It says it's 40 millimeters. So yeah, 50 millimeters is going to go through. I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole and change this to 15. And let's leave it perpendicular to the screen. And there you can see it did not go all the way through. So if you want to control your depth, that's one way to do it. Last one here, one layer at a time. I'm going to be honest about it. I haven't had a lot of luck with it. Been hit or miss for it. See how it still went to 15 millimeters down, even though it says one layer at a time. Or only one layer. Got rid of all my holes. It's definitely hitting more than one layer. So I think that's something Creality needs to work on right there. Try it on the cone. Definitely not liking that. But that's pretty much a good explanation on what the drill command will do for you. Personally, for me, it's a lot easier than going through and adding a negative part. So there you have it. Pretty easy to use. What do you think? Can you find yourself using the drill command? Let me know in the comments. I hope you found this information useful. If you did, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Smash that bell to be alerted to new content in the future. Live your life one layer at a time. And if you haven't done it yet, please consider subscribing.